Fiemi Andrew. Now let's take a look at some headlines. We begin with a few on. We usually start with the Vanguard. Okay, let's twist things up today and begin with what we have on the Nation newspaper. Okay. By the way, we're live on Facebook. For those of us who are online, join the conversation on Facebook. If you say you find it difficult using your radio, well, you can be a part of the show simply by logging on Facebook, searching for Nigeria Info PH, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's the handle on Facebook. So you get there, you like the page, you join the live stream. Click on the share button, important as well. And don't forget to drop your comments and keep them really short and precise. On YouTube, you can also watch us live at Nigeria Info PH. On the Nation newspaper, some interesting headlines here. CBN axes bank chiefs with toxic loans. Governors Obi, Ibori, Tompolo, others mourn Ijaw leader Clark. PDP, Supreme Court to hear Anyanwu's appeal against SAC, March 10. All of these are on the Nation newspaper, so share your thoughts with us. If we go to the Vanguard now, there are a few headlines there that might catch your interest as well. We'll just take 2-3 of them, and then we go over to the phone lines. NNPC Limited and Dangote are proudly Nigerian. Okay, find out who is saying that. High electricity costs choking teaching hospitals to death. I would say I have like a bit of an exception with how the headline is put, especially with the to death. I think it would have been okay to say high electricity costs choking technical hospitals. That would make sense if you leave it that way. But anyways, I think you understand, you catch the drift and you understand what they're trying to say. So you can read the details. CBN orders banks to publish details of dormant accounts on claimed balances. I think they should, because it's unfair what banks have to put you through, especially when you lose a loved one and then you're going to the bank to, do the necessary documentations to take over the account or access the account. What they put you through is enough to make you give up and not want to. High electricity. Okay, we had that before. This one says, Ondo lawyer docked for alleged assault, defamation of Governor Ayedatiwa. All of these ones you would find on the Vanguard newspaper. Quickly now to the phone lines, 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0002. You can call again, 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0002. Any of these numbers, and you would get access to us on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Don't forget, so you can like the page, join in on the conversation, and importantly, remember to keep your comments very short and precise. And click on the share button. So I'll take some of the messages on Facebook. Where I'd love to start from Facebook because you guys are excited. Fidelis says, my condolence to family of the elder statesman Edwin Clark. Stephen Igbiki says, the governor is truly not running the state as Nebuchadnezzar or like the Babylonians. And let me state it here clearly. There is only one National Youth Council of Nigeria in Rivers State. Inflation rate drops from 34.8% to 24.48%. Nothing has dropped yet because prices of various commodities have not reduced. Thank God Ability is the one sending that message on Facebook. Christian Williams says, rate at which some guys are vandalizing transformers these days is fast becoming alarming. And the funny thing, some of these guys will sit at some places and say, we know they get light. King Boy Ayana Ogu says, King Boy, I'm trying to get your message up. I'm not running the state like Nebuchadnezzar. This is true. Okay, I was expecting this to come. Now, did you watch the ceremony, the commissioning ceremony? The governor did not in any way, shape, or form try to hint or sound as though he was referring to anybody. You people are the ones now putting names and liking. He did not, because he clearly mentioned in the Bible Nebuchadnezzar and mentioned Babylon and said he would prefer to lead like Jesus. Let love guide what he does. Those are the things that he said. Gifting Sirim says David Omereji should be reminded that Rumuji has an existing agreement with Greenville, so he should compel Greenville to comply as was with the agreement instead of fresh negotiations. Blessed of the last is watching from Alu. The governor said he does not run the state like Nebuchadnezzar. That is a nice one. Dennis Phillips says, good morning, Andrew. Truly, an Iroko tree in Nigeria has fallen. Rest on par, Edwin Clark. My condolences to his family. Yesterday I was telling my friend I was really looking forward to interviewing him. We're trying to work that out. It's really tedious because of his age and all the work. The process to even get to interview him was very difficult. And when yesterday the news broke, I was like, oh, this is sad. But yes, may his soul continue to rest in peace. He's lived his life to the fullest. Condolence will continue to go to the family he's left behind. Arrest those vandalizing our transformers now. That's Fidelis Anemoa from Chokocho Eche. Raymond Eze Aliko says police should run their investigation and bring peace to our Bele community. We are suffering. Okay. All right, let's still take some calls now. Leighton Barry in Bori, we'll start with you. Let's remember to keep it short, civil, and very simple. Good morning, Leighton Barry.
Good morning, Ifemi Andrew.
You're welcome. Go on, please.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
All right. Welcome. Let me look at where Governor Sim Fobra said he is not running River State like Nebuchadnezzar. I think he is correct. No matter the political party I belong to, I must say yes when it demands yes. Governor Sim Fobra has tried so much for River State. Most interestingly, the area the Rivers people were lacking is those who work in civil service, civil servants in River State. They have been lamenting so much on the rates they have been paid, and Governor Sim Fobra delivered them. Most interestingly, recently, he gave a directive to the local government chairman to pay 85,000 naira minimum wage to workers. I think if you're sincere in your heart, you will look at what the effort this man has put in place in River State as if is not recognized. For me, as a human being, I will continue to say thank you, Governor Sim Fobra. You are not running River State like Nebuchadnezzar. You have done the best for Rivers people. Lastly, the Inspector General or the AIG who was present where 6 boats, gunboats were donated to the Marine Police said they have been using the previous one for escorts, private escorts. That man needs to tell us because gunboats were bought in this state by the previous administration. And yet we do not know how those ones disappear from the marine sector.
All right, let's go to Kana now. Thank God. Good morning. Thank you, Leighton Barry. Let's go over to Kana. Thank God is on the line. Hello, thank God. Okay, we lost that call. Over to JJ in Rumigbo. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
All right, go on, JJ.
Yeah, let's say may the soul of the departed hero rest in peace. Per Clark will be missed by all in the Niger Delta, whether we like it or not. But our governor, says he doesn't run River State like Nebuchadnezzar. Like you rightly said, he didn't mention anybody's name. But I tell you, sometimes ago, I was discussing with the top traditional ruler in the state here. He told me that at a time when the former governor will call them for a meeting, it's like your heart is in your mouth because you don't know what will be coming out. But today, the story is different. Is it at the civil service? Is it at the working relations and the governor? Is just a good man that is just too good. The IGP bringing 6 gunboats to River State to protect Bonny and all those put together. I think this whole thing should come with serious responsibility, because if you have 6 gunboats and you still have the piracy, people from Bonny being attacked, the other time it was how many people, 9 rescued, the other people are still in captivity, and all those put together, it's not a good one. This is the area that produced so much for this country. I think the people deserve the least protection at the end of the day. Then if our women saying they want to protest as a result of arrest of their people, well, my message to them is that the lion you have to train today may consume you tomorrow. Allow the police to do their investigation.
All right, thank you, JJ. Uche Ken is on the line from Eche. Good morning, Uche Ken.
Andrew, good morning, sir.
All right, morning to you. Go on.
I am driving to Emoha right now, where Omereji of Emoha versus Emoha people is on air. I want to say I think the arrest made by the security operatives, according to Omereji, is not targeted to anti-simplified or targeted to any innocent person that is against him, because what they lamented, the protesters, is quite different from what he said when he countered the allegations. I believe at this point in time, I want to call on the security operatives to be professional on their conduct and not to go after somebody that you have been asked to go without even making a proper investigation. Then Governor Sim this morning said he's not running the state like the days of Nebuchadnezzar. I can't also remember any of the past governors that have governed the state like Nebuchadnezzar. The likes mind of Odili, I believe, he enlightened river people that there is money in the state. Amechi did well. Yes, Onwike did well, excellently well. So if he's referring to Nebuchadnezzar, no matter what anybody can think about it, referring to the scriptures, we are all sound and learned and we know what he's talking about. And if you ask me, I will say, if there is anybody that is running the state like Nebuchadnezzar, I believe I should be accusing him, who promised to consolidate, but abandon his campaign speeches, doing a different thing. All the people that have helped him to win election, all the people that supported him, they are all his enemies today. So who is the Nebuchadnezzar? Who is running the state? Is it by
all right, thank you very much, Uche Ken. Let's go to Temple now in Eche. Good morning, Temple.
Good morning, the very distinguished Femi Andrew. I celebrate you this morning.
All right, good morning. Go on.
Indeed, in as much as death is an inevitable end of every man, I pray Jehovah God accept the soul of Bad Edwin Clark and grant the family the fortitude to bear the loss, because as far as I'm concerned, no matter the children or the impact, they cannot represent him. They can only try to imitate and resemble him, but they cannot be him. I pray Jehovah once again accept his soul. And like my governor rightly said, that he will not and he cannot and he is not going to govern river states like Nebuchadnezzar. I think Your Excellencies are my governor, our governor. You don't need to tell us, because your composure, your love, ensuring that Rivers money is used for Rivers people. You are not running the days of Rivers State that you wake up in the morning, you cite one project somewhere without no budget. All you are doing, in fact, you are exhibiting your governance indeed like a technocrat we know. And I want to appeal to you, sir. Continue in this approach. We, the Rivers people, are very much, we are very much committed. We are very much rationalized by your style of leadership. Don't mind those people who are parading. We know them, and we know their antics. You can never be like them. But at the same time, the very distinguished Femi Andrew, if the women from Emoha are lamenting, why didn't they at least mention one person? If at all, they think that the person so far arrested are not the real culprit. Because the last time I checked, they were the ones also that came out lamenting for the intervention of the chairman. Now the chairman has intervened. So who is this thief? Who is this criminal? Who is this bandit that is terrorizing our community? If we begin to protect their interest because they are our brother or they are our son.
All right, Temple, thank you very much. Let's go to Iwofe. Andrew is on the line. Hello, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go on, please.
This is Dr. Andy. I want to correct an expression
about one about the chairmanship of National Youth Council of Nigeria in Ahuda East. We have only one chairman of National Youth Council in Ahuda East, Comrade Richard Igbo. That is the only chairman, recognized chairman that we have in Ahuda East of the National Youth Council of Nigeria. Secondly, I want to also comment on the governor saying that it's not running the river like a candidate. The truth, we know that man is not running the state as a Nebuchadnezzar. The era of Nebuchadnezzar in River State is gone. Whereas traditional rulers are seen as boys, sweating every day simply because schools have been elevated to a higher status. At least today, River State traditional rulers can both say, yes, we are fathers. Okay, the rulers are treated like slaves.
All right, Andrew, thank you very much. Unfortunately, we'll have no more time for you, but you were able to make a few contributions. On WhatsApp, Blessed says former local government chairman and 6 others killed as Oyetola and Governor Adeleke clash. We should blame the security architecture in Osun because the governor raised this alarm before the crisis. Ida from Nkoro says, good morning. Martins and 26 others should stop sitting. They are no longer members of the assembly. Okojombo remains our authentic speaker, River State Assembly. The governor is a man of democracy and peace. Ida from Nkoro sent that message. This one from Ogo Ojone Justice says, I advise the women to slow down with their display, outburst, or protest, especially when it comes to security issues, else they will be supporting evil that will consume everybody. Ogo Ojone Justice. Another one from John Bull, Tamanosaki says, I will not rule the state like Nebuchadnezzar. History will ever remain and record the deeds of this state. That is, those who rule the state automatically and those who rule democratically. All of them, the state will surely keep the records. Away from John Bull, we go to Chidi, who says the governor is not running the state as Nebuchadnezzar. I think there is no iota of doubt about this, and that's why enemies of the state are not happy with the governor. This is Chidi White from Amaku, Igbodo Echie. And one more, Stephen Igbiki. Okay, we already took this one on Facebook, so that would be it. Thank you guys very much. We take a very short commercial now. The business news comes up at 7 o'clock. Good morning.
Stay with us.